How many of you have ever wanted a new fridge? You know, you just wake up one day and you look at your fridge and it makes a lot of noise, doesn't really cool things well, the freezer's kind of all got stuff stuck in it, and it doesn't really make ice, and it's white, and you've already modified the, you've renovated the kitchen, but the fridge just doesn't match anymore. How many of you ever had that thought? Now, if you haven't, then at least try to picture it, okay? How do most people go about replacing the fridge? They get in the car, or they go online and they go out into the world and they find what? A new fridge. And the reason why they rarely get around to that is because they come from what we call the it'll do mentality. We don't buy a new fridge because the old one, it'll do. I come from that family. That's the family I grew up with. We never had a new car because they used one, it'll do. We never went to restaurants because home-cooked meals, it'll do. I never had any of the finer things in life growing up because most of the things that we had, our mentality was, it'll do. And so we never get around to replacing the fridge because it'll do. What I've learned in life is that if you really want to get a new fridge, get rid of the old one first. Because as soon as you get rid of the old one, your motivation to fill that void in the universe, which is the empty space in your kitchen, will be much more powerful than the it'll do mentality. Does that make sense? Habits are like that. In order to create space for a new habit, you first must get rid of the old one. Now, we may not know how to do that yet, but what I'd like you to do is take a good solid 2 minutes. How long, please? 2 minutes. And I will put a timer up, and I really want you to think about it. If it's more than one habit, that's great. We'll come back in 2 minutes. Go.